Harry Potter to the dastardly Colonel Tavington and the Patriot. It's that time of day. And Captain Hook in Peter Pan. Jason Isaacs is perhaps best known for playing the villain.
But now he's on the right side of the law. He's playing a private detective called Jackson Brodie in the BBC One crime drama Case Histories. Before we chat to him, and he's here, and he's trouble.
Yes, he is.
But with a smile. Let's see a preview of this Sunday's episode. Here's a clip.
You okay?
Yeah, he was going at him with a bat, and I threw my laptop at him, and he stopped.
Yeah, sure. Very brave. Not a lot of people would have done that.
I didn't mean to do it. What happens now?
You tell the police everything you saw when they get here, and they'll take care of it.
But no, the guy, he looked at me. Suppose he comes after me.
No, you'll be fine. Look. You see, have a look down there. See that? It's a red Honda. That's the number plate. All right. You tell them that and everything you saw, and they'll take care of it. They'll catch him for you.
Wait, you're a detective?
Yeah.
Then you can protect me.
Well, you don't need protection.
No. Look, I'm a writer. I write crime fiction. You can be like a consultant. You can advise me.
That's not really what I do. But you should go to the hospital with him and get yourself checked out. You're in a bit of shock.
No, I'll pay you.
We'll see. Well done, Tony. Thanks for calling back. Listen, I need your help.
So that's a clip from Sunday's episode. Jason's here.
It's nice that that's one of the clips where I have my top on.
Yeah, so was that a requirement of the script?
I don't know what happened. I remember the books.
Book.
No, me neither.
Okay.
And the script came, and every single scene I seemed to be getting out of the shower or something. I said to Jenny Frayne and Helen Gregory, who are both producing it, I said, why is he getting out of the shower? And they went, well, why not?
OK,
so
we've got Jason Isaacs, may as well.
No, you had a different version of it. I had to go down to the gym almost every single day. Thank God that's over.
And the tattoo.
And covered in tattoos and scars and general manly things that are not me.
Yeah.
But Jackson is much more manly than I am.
And there's more of him in the drama than there is in the book itself. I mean, just to describe the book, which was Kate Atkinson, it sort of weaves together three different stories.
She started off, she is a very prestigious literary figure, and she wrote a book called Behind the Scenes at the Museum, which won a lot of prizes. And then she wrote a detective novel, which is enormously successful, particularly with women. I mean, it's very successful anyway, but particularly with women. And created this character, Jackson Brodie, who was every woman's idealised version of what a troubled detective could be. And it was so successful, they said, please write another one. She did, and she didn't put Jackson Brodie in it that much. But we're making a television series, and I'm playing Jackson, and so we had to change quite a lot of the story, keep all the characters and the dynamics, but put him in all the storylines.
We can't have a detective series on TV without the detective.
That was our point.
That's the point.
Yeah.
But he's a troubled detective, but he's really quite nice,
He's
which
fantastic.
is what you don't normally get in a PI, do you?
He's charming and lovely, and what I loved about him is that all the things he thinks he is, he isn't. He thinks he's very cynical, but actually he's a kind of die-hard optimist, and he thinks that he's a great dad, and he's kind of terrible, and he thinks he's cold-hearted, and he's wildly sentimental.
Yes.
He listens to completely inappropriate music, and at every turn he does things you don't expect.
Nice character to play,
He's
after
lovely.
you've played all those villains.
He does. Well, frankly, I probably shouldn't say this, I hate crime drama. I don't understand why it's the staple of modern television. Why people switch on what somebody killed, and then gradually people seem to be tracing down clues, and right at the end they tell you who did it, and you could never have guessed. I don't understand why that's 90%.
It's discovery.
But it isn't really. It's like someone showing you a crossword that's already filled in and then telling you clues one by one. It just doesn't make any sense.
You're talking yourself out of a job here, Jason.
I thought that these books, which I had read as audiobooks, were fantastic, just rich with character and humour and just insight, pulling the curtain back on modern society and these big, colourful characters. And Jackson, particularly at the heart of it, was just a guy you wanted to spend time with. And it so happens that there's some crime thrown in, but for me, they're great human stories.
You've done, presumably, all the filming for Harry Potter, and that's it, and done
Harry Potter is done and dusted. I might start weeping if we talk about it too much.
Really?
Yeah. All done, yeah.
So you've hung up your peroxide.
I've hung up my wand. And my elf.
Well, and your cloak.
Hung him by his...
All sorts, yes.
By his Adam's apple.
Will you miss him, Lucius?
I will miss him terribly. I mean, he was incredibly delicious to play. I mean, there's Jackson, coming up Sunday night. He's this nuanced, three-dimensional, troubled, modern, charming guy, and Lucius was just unalloyed slime ball.
Yeah.
Evil.
What's nice is he got his payoff, though. By the time you get to the last film, Lucius is this cringing wreck of a human being.
I'm fascinated by something which I don't know we'll ever see it or not. You've done.
Where
for
are you going with this?
Cool. No, it's a drama.
Been on air for 3 hours.
Breakfast television. May I remind you, sir?
You're doing it for NBC. It's called Awake. I watched the trailer for it last night, and a really, really clever concept.
It's a fantastic pilot. I don't know if any of the viewers know how American television works. It's insane. Every station makes 20 or 30 episode ones of things, and then they line them up and they watch just the episode ones and they go, that one and that one will be a series, and the rest they're just junk.
So what's in your episode?
So we did an episode 1 of something, and they're now going to make it into a television series, and I've already done publicity for this series, which we haven't made yet.
So
but episode 1 is
they've
fabulous.
chosen- yeah, so
they've
it's about-
chosen it. We're all moving lock, stock and barrel, the family, in a few weeks' time to America.
great.
Are you?
We'll be there for 6 weeks or 60 years, who knows?
You play a cop who's living in 2 different realities.
I play a cop who has a terrible car crash, and either his wife or his son dies. He lives a life with his wife alive, and they've lost their son. Goes to sleep, he wakes up, his son's alive, and his wife has died, and he doesn't know which one's the dream.
Yeah, absolutely fascinating.
Well, they've written it, presumably.
No, they haven't written it. They're writing it as we speak. I just texted them from the dressing room with ideas. So it's odd. People are already congratulating us on this brilliant television series, which we haven't made yet. But episode 1 is fantastic. That's why
Yeah.
they picked it.
Yeah.
I hope that we can keep the standard up.
Well, if it's as good as the trailer,
That's what people say. I hope that it will be as good as the trailer.
Good luck.
That's what we aim for.
yeah, indeed. All
Well,
right.
we'll talk to you when it comes out. You'll have to fly back.
Make
You'll
sure-
have to come to LA and see
Yeah,
me.
make sure they
We'll
bring
do
it-
that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's you go
Let's
to
make
LA.
sure they buy it. Well, I hope to do more case histories, frankly. It's gone down very well.
Good.
And people are liking it a lot. I hope there's time to come back and do that too.
Let's do the programme from LA.
live.
Speak to Jason. Well, we were going to be in Jackie Collins' house, you remember?
Come
She
and sit on
invited
my
us to her
yacht.
house.
Yes.
Or maybe dinghy.
Yes.
Do
We'll
that.
see.
Jason, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
And you can see Jason and